guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2022 Ford Ranger XLT.
And huge thanks to Zach and the rest of the management and staff here at Ford of Port Richey for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car or truck in the Port Richey, Tampa, Clearwater area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out, and ask for Zach.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Ranger started off as Ford's compact pickup truck in 1983, lasting for 3 generations, competing mostly with the Chevy S10 up until 2011 before being discontinued for the North American market. Fast forward to 2019, the all-new 4th generation Ford Ranger that you see here was released, available in 3 different trim levels for 2022. All 4th generation Rangers come standard with Ford's 2.3-liter EcoBoost, cranking out 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. You can expect this mid-size pickup truck to get to 60 in the mid 6-second range, making it one of the quickest in the segment. Starting at $25,080 for the XL trim level for 2022. Very competitive pricing. You can upgrade about $5,000 to the XLT, which comes equipped with a Sync 3 system with an 8-inch touchscreen and Apple CarPlay. Android Auto is also included, and the overall XLT package is a much more configurable truck. The top of the line Ranger is the Lariat. For just $34,000, you get leather seats, Bang & Olufsen 10-speaker sound system with a subwoofer and LED lighting. You can upgrade the XLT Ranger for just $1,670 with a 301A package, which includes sport appearance. You get a leather steering wheel and shifter, auto-dimming rear-view mirror, and a 110-volt outlet. Quite a bit of trucks driving by right now making all the noise in the world, but again, starting at $30,030, let's see what we get. So up front, you notice the red accents surrounding your black grille area, Ranger etched right up top. I'm liking the hood design, Ford emblem in the center. No forward-facing camera for the XLT. It's available for the Lariat. We get the fog lights, halogen headlamps, so no LEDs, but the Lariat, of course, comes equipped with LEDs. I like this front end styling, not as much plastic as we saw on the Explorer ST we just reviewed in this channel. You can get a good look at your intercooler down below with your radiator up top. But as far as the wheel and tire setup, we get an upgraded blacked out rim package. I'm liking these Y spokes. These are 18-inch rims wrapped in 255/60 R18 Bridgestone Dueler HT tires. Some of the better all-terrain, all-season tires in the business. We get a 6-piece slug pattern, and I'm liking the black rim setup overall. A little bit of plastic cladding that helps with off-roading. Ranger XLT on the side. We get these running boards, which are about a $650 option. We don't get smart access for any of the doors. We don't even get a push to start. That's available on the Lariat trim. The gas cap, it's a push to open. You can check it out. Easy fill. I'd recommend premium fuel with this turbocharged engine making over 300 pound-feet of torque. 6-piece lug pattern out rear, of course, same wheel design. Smaller brake caliper would be the only difference. You can get a good look at the frame, leaf springs, shocks, and your spare tire right behind. More plastic cladding. Again, it's going to help with rock chips. I'm liking this gray metallic paint. It looks very rugged. It kind of matches these trees behind it. The taillights are LED for the surrounds. They're not LED for the turn signals or the reverse light, but they should still do the job. Shout out Ford of Port Richey for making this review possible. We get rear parking sensing for the Ranger XLT, Ranger badge underneath the Ford with a rear view camera. Trailer hitch, I'll leave a link right here, show you what this truck is rated to tow. I know we have an almost 1,900 pound payload capacity. We can drop this tailgate right down, and it is not very well damped. We don't get a step or anything like that, not even a bed liner, but that could be added on aftermarket. We do get 4 sets of tie downs though. That could help you strap down some kayaks or whatnot. We don't have a 5th opening window out rear either. All that's available on the Lariat. This is still a pretty basic overall work truck, but other than that, we can take a squat back here, get a good look at your exhaust tip, rear differential, and the spare tire one more time, and let's fire up this 2.3-liter EcoBoost and hear how she sounds. All right guys, that was the sound of the 2.3-liter EcoBoost sold by Ford for the 2022 Ranger XLT. Well, all the Rangers come with the 2.3-liter EcoBoost, cranking out 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. You can expect 0 to 60 in the mid 6-second range, making it a no-joke performing mid-size pickup truck. You see the battery on the driver's side, not the best when it comes to weight balance, but the motor does seem to be sitting pretty low. Intake seems like it's sitting pretty high, which is good for off-roading. You don't have to worry about flooding your intake box. You can shut this hood right up. We do get a prop rod, but I'm not gonna knock Ford for it because this is a relatively affordable truck. It's kind of tough to do with the camera in my hand, but we figured it out. Pretty light hood too. Everything's like aluminum on these new Ford cars. It feels very lightweight and nimble. Big difference compared to Fords from previous generations, but we can take one more step back and get one last look at this front styling, and I like it. I think the Ranger is one of the best looking mid-size trucks in the segment, either a Ranger or like a TRD Tacoma, but the Ranger would blow the Tacoma's doors off when it comes to acceleration. But taking a step inside, again, no smart access or anything like that. It's a pretty basic truck overall. We get hard plastic up top, cloth for the center, but a gushy soft vinyl armrest, auto one touch for all four. Look at that thing. That's a nice little C4 Corvette, but we get the auto one touch up front, hard plastic, solid storage. You can fit a 12-ounce water bottle right next to it. Running board, manual seats. You can recline, drop, lift, and slide underneath. That's the lumbar control with this little turny thing. But the seats themselves are very comfortable cloth, solid bolstering for a truck. We can take a step inside. You can hear that annoying Ford chime finally turn off. We can start this thing up. We don't get push start, as we mentioned, but it is an electronic key, so you can just flick it one time and the car starts right up. Not a whole lot of fuel in this truck. We're gonna have to fill up shortly. But the first thing we notice here, you might be wondering, where are these mirror controls? You can't adjust these mirrors anywhere on this door panel. So I was looking for a good minute. I thought these were manually adjusted mirrors at first, but then I saw that we have blind spot monitoring. So there's just no way that these are manually adjusted mirrors if we have blind spot monitoring. The adjustments are right here, hiding behind the steering wheel. So I really couldn't see it at first. I was looking around like crazy. So you just go between here and here for left and right. Lighting controls to the left side. We do get fog lights, interior lighting, and the bed lighting. The steering wheel itself, it reminds me a little bit of the 5th generation Explorer, basically the exact same thing. The middle portion has a nice rubberized texture. The horn, wow, very aggressive sounding horn. That's impressive. The adjustments for this little LCD display are right here. Cruise control, volume adjustment, skip your songs. I like how it's on the right side. I always prefer having the skip and volume adjustments on the right. Voice commands, mute, home, settings, answer and hang up your phone calls. This LCD adjustments, we have driver alert settings. You can adjust between cross traffic alert, blind spot, tire pressure, rear park aid, and we can turn off all of our advanced safety features. We have truck info, overall settings, trip 1, trip 2, fuel economy. But that's about it. My personal favorite to look at all times would probably just be fuel economy. We have our lane keeping assist information right next to it, about a 6,000 RPM tach and 130 mile-an-hour speedometer, fuel gauge, coolant temp, and the gear that we're currently in. The air vents are surrounded in aluminum. The dashboard looks like a nice high quality material, but it's just hard plastic. Nice little storage tray, auto dimming rear view mirror, 8-inch touchscreen, and it's a Sync 3 system. We don't get navigation or anything like that, but we have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, audio, climate, all adjustable through the screen. Phone, apps, nice, and the overall settings as well. Cool. So my personal favorites, leave it at all times. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. I'll just leave it in the audio screen. Oh, you can turn that sound down for copyright purposes, but hazards beneath that. No piano black anywhere in this truck. It'll be very easy to clean. Volume, tune. We get dual zone climate control on the XLT, 12 volt, 2 USB ports. We have a trailer mode and traction control you can disable. Ton of storage beneath too. An additional 12 volt on both sides. That's nice if you want to run two radar detectors at once. The gear selector controls your 10-speed automatic transmission. We get manual shift controls on the gear selector itself. Backup camera, it's actually a high resolution, guidance lines and trajectory, and we get rear parking sensors. Throw it right back into park. We also get sport mode for the transmission. We'll check that out at some point in this review, see if it changes anything up. Real e-brake, that's appreciated. 2 cup holders, you can fit your dumbbell shaped cups. Pass through, good spot for a phone. Gushy, soft, very well padded vinyl armrest, great spot for your arm. Solid space too. I'll expect you to fit at least 5 or 6 24 ounce bottles with no issues. You can throw a pen in there as well. The not the center console, I'm sorry guys. The glove box is not damped or lined with felt, of course, but it's very large. You'll fit 30 license plates, 2 pairs of shoes, if not more. Up top, this isn't an additional glove box, but it does say Ranger on it. Get an O-crap handle over there for the passenger. Should also help him get in and out of the Ranger. The lighting appears to be LED. That's nice. We have a sunglass holder too. Rollover warning, but I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty tough to roll this mid-size SUV unless you're entirely way too reckless. But anyway, we can check out the window sticker, see any features that I may have missed. Again, this is the 2022 Super Crew 2-wheel drive 5-foot box XLT 126 wheelbase Ford Ranger with a 2.3-liter EcoBoost and a 10-speed automatic transmission. You can pause, take a look at all the standard features. We get the 301A equipment group for $1,670. We already mentioned all the features that came equipped with it. XLT Series 110 AC power outlet reverse sensing system. We also get this leather wrapped steering wheel with leather wrapped shifter. But anyway, optional equipment, $600 for the Splash Forest Edition, $700 for the running boards. We get a auto start stop removal, which credits us $50, $495 for the trailer tow package. So after $3,410 in total options, the base price being a tick under $32, $1,500 destination and delivery charge. XLT mid discount is $500, so a total price sitting at $36,395. Very good value in my opinion. I feel like at this price point I recommend going for like a base limited trim, but still good value. 22 combined MPGs, 20 city, 26 on the highway. That's about it for the front seat, guys. Let's hop out of here, check out the back seat real quick, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. We got some floor mats we'll push out of the way. All right, so up top, obviously the entire door panel is gonna be hard plastic. The armrest though is a nice gushy soft vinyl cloth around it. Grab handle, solid storage beneath. You'll fit a 20-ounce and a 6-inch sub right next to it. The running board continues out rear. The rear seats are pretty basic, but we have solid bolstering for a back seat. To lift the seats, there is a latch right behind. You simply pull this latch and lift the seats up, and they stay in their place, or at least they should stay in their place. There we go. And we get some additional storage. We don't get a flat floor like we do with the full-size trucks, but it's still nice to get some additional secret storage beneath the seats. To drop them, all you got to do is pull this latch one more time. The seat falls right down. Taking a step inside, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have plenty of space for a mid-sized truck. This is one of the most spacious in the segment, comparable to a Ridgeline. Only complaint is no rear air vents, but the front air vents are doing a pretty decent job of reaching me. We get an AC adapter back here, 2 USB ports, mat pocket behind the passenger. The center cubby takes a little bit of muscle to access, but we figured it out. 2 cup holders with a pass-through, putting it right back. The interior light, it's LED, but you can't turn it on by a touch. It only turns on when you open up the doors. But that's about it, guys, for the back seat. We can hop out of here. It's a nice truck, especially for the $35,000, $36,000 price point. We can take one more step back, get a good look at the side profile. I'm liking it. If I was going with a mid-sized truck, I would probably go with the Ranger Lariat. For around $35,000 to $40,000, you get all the luxury and goodies you need, and it is a quick truck. But speaking of quick, let's take it out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all-new 2022 Ford Ranger XLT. Well, I shouldn't say all-new 2022 Ranger XLT, because it is rumored that the 5th generation 2023 is going to hit the dealerships within the next year. But my first impressions are the ride quality is solid. It's not quite as soft as a 1500, not even close to as soft as a 1500, but it's not rough. It reminds me of an old Ford Explorer. Taking a step out here, test out this truck's power, and on the gas. Ooh. Yeah, guys, this thing can pick up speed really well. We got a sharp twisty coming up. We'll see how the overall composure is. Hit it way quicker than we should. Yeah, it feels a little bit loopy. It's not like out of control loopy, but it doesn't feel nearly as planted to the road as compared like a Chevy truck, but it still feels solid. I wouldn't expect most people who own the Ranger to be hitting high-speed twisties like that, but over the speed bump, it felt decently composed. Again, not the best when it comes to ride quality. Turning radius, not terrible. A little bit worse compared to the Explorer ST that we just reviewed in this channel, but it's definitely acceptable. I feel like the engine noise sounds a little bit truckish. It reminds me of like a Toyota 4-liter V6, if you guys have heard that from the Tacoma or the 4Runner. But taking a step right here, looks like we can have a good opportunity to try an acceleration off the line. We're not going to brake torque. We'll brake torque it a little bit. Right here, a little bit of throttle, and let's go. Boost. Wow. Nice. You hear a little blow off when you let off the gas on the brakes, throwing it in. Yeah, not the most confidence-inspiring steering, that I can say, but the shifts are quick, like lightning quick shifts, and that's just in regular mode. We can put the transmission into S. Try it one more time. Okay, so we're in S. We're not going to brake torque it or anything, but right here on the gas. Boost. Yeah, that's a snappy transmission. It gets a little bit quicker in S mode, but not by much. The biggest difference is, as you see, we're just holding our gear, which we don't really need to do. Just cruising along though. Quiet interior. You don't really hear any road noise. When you run over the bumps, you can hear a little bit of uneasiness with the solid rear axle, of course, and the leaf springs, more so than you would with an F-150. But it's not overly bumpy. Wow, that guy was coming in hot. But yeah, the ride quality is solid. The Lariat will probably have a little bit more of a refined feel with its more comfortable interior, more sound isolation. But this is still very solid. It's more composed, in my opinion, compared to a Tacoma. Not quite as composed as a new updated Frontier, but I think it's better than a Tacoma. I think it's definitely no worse compared to a mid-sized truck from GM, whether it's the Colorado or the GMC Canyon. This is nice. This is definitely my favorite power plant in the segment. This thing is quick. With this 10-speed automatic, you're banging those shifts. You can easily do 0 to 60 in the mid 6-second range. This is a quick feeling truck, and you're getting good gas mileage. 22 combined MPGs. I don't think you can go wrong. So if you're looking for a mid-sized truck, you don't want to spend over 35,000 bucks, I would definitely recommend going with a well-optioned Ranger XLT, or just spend a couple thousand extra and just go with a Lariat, because the Lariat starts at 34,000 before tax or destination or anything like that, and you get a ton for the money. We got some homeless people hanging out already in Florida. Half throttle. Yeah, it pick up speed well. Obviously full throttle, you're picking up speed better, but with that boost, you're getting to highway speeds in no time. This thing can accelerate basically just as quick as an F-150 with a 5-liter V8. I was not expecting it to feel this quick. But overall, again, if you're looking for a mid-sized truck and you want a little bit more power, you want that low-end punch, you're not a biggest fan of that Toyota V6 or the Nissan 3.8-liter V6, I would definitely recommend checking out the 2022 Ford Ranger, whether you're going XLT, whether you're going EcoBoost. It is an excellent truck. And a huge thanks to Rico and Zach here at Ford of Port Richey for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, truck, or SUV in the Tampa, Clearwater, Port Richey area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Zach, and huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too. Let me know what the trim levels are, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. Other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.